for the people. The best show that's here, so listen in. Let the knowledge begin. The opinion and the lesson. Yes, everyday pro wrestling, they can never be you.
Folks, welcome to Everything Pro Wrestling. Everything Pro Wrestling is a show by the fans, for the fans. I'm your host, Conrad Cushman, being joined tonight by the Blue Inferno, the one, the only, the man you call Derek.
Yo, yo, yo.
We have another AEW Dynamite review for March 5th, 2025 to get into and to talk about. We've got news, we've got promoting of other shows, we have what's coming up next, things to be on the lookout for. We do have, what is this, Tanahashi versus Konosuke Takeshita, Windy City Riot, Friday, April 11th. That's going down. Pay-per-views coming up. We got AEW Dynasty, April 6th, Sunday in Philadelphia, PA. A lottie-dottie. We likes to potty. Also, coming to Glendale, Arizona, Double or Nothing, Sunday, May 25th. Tickets will be on sale already. So if you guys are interested in going to that show, feel free. With that being said, let's also mention, if you are in the UK across the pond, you can go to Forbidden Door, August 24th, 2025. And don't forget, if you're in Texas, All In Saturday, July 12th at Globe Life Field. There you go, AEW. Don't say I don't promote you. Also, our good friends on Triller TV, not only are they going to have AEW Revolution happening this Sunday, but they are also hosting Maple Leaf Pro Mayhem 2-night event March 14th and 15th in Windsor, Ontario, Dramatic Pause, Canada. They have some matches lined up. Kiyomiya versus Sheldon Jean. Can't wait for that one. We also have Tom Latimer defending the NWA World Heavyweight Championship against the Nomad Bishop Dyer, who is also known as Baron Corbin to some.
I like that name.
Yeah, I think it's cool. And we also have ourselves a little women's tournament happening, like that championship for Maple Leaf Pro, looking pretty cool. So, yeah, make sure you guys check out the tournament as well. Going to get some matches on night 1 and then the finals on night 2.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Or excuse me, the final will be on May 11th, pardon me. The semis, I meant to say. Before we get into the show tonight, Derek, we're going to start with a little bit of news, and we'll end with, we'll have some news after Dynamite. So we have no time to waste tonight, Derek.
Let's go.
Rey Fenix, officially a free agent. Looks like he's heading to WWE. You are the Lucha brother yourself. And before we get into that, let me shout out Rob here with the $4 super chat before we get into our shout outs here. Yelling EPW. Let's go, fellas. What up, chat? Are you ready for Revolution? Let's go. But Rey Fenix, though, he's heading over. Me and Sean gave our thoughts. I thought it would be fair that the Lucha Bros #1 fan give his thoughts.
Sad to see him go, but I mean, hey, listen, if this is going to be the better venture for you, I mean, honestly, do we really know what happens behind closed doors? Absolutely not. Maybe this is the route that needed to happen for them to reach the peak of their careers. I'm excited for him. I want to see what he does. Hopefully, when he gets over there, they chop it up and do what they're going to do.
One can only hope. So, yeah, shout out to Rey Fenix, Pentagon. I wish them nothing but the best over in WWE. Hopefully they get put in some really cool matches. I'm really mad that he got released now, though, because Penta just got announced for DLC today for the WWE 2K25. Yeah. They did it on purpose. Come on now. But much appreciated. We're going to go into, I think I got one more thing to talk about real quick, and then we're going to do the shout-outs right now, though. Shout out to Clown13420 in the chat. He says, is anyone else's feet cold? Pretty sure HE double hockey sticks froze over because the original Gangsta New Jack is about to be in a WWE video game. That Ralph Crandon looking mother. Yeah, New Jack is in a WWE game. I was shocked, to say the least. He better come out with the shopping cart, and I know they ain't gonna pay for the song.
Nah.
It's the only thing that's right though. Like you got to have that music playing while he's just beating someone up. That was New Jack and ECW. But yeah,
it would be nice if they get the music for it. It would be nice.
They ain't good. They ain't got the bread for that. They gonna be like, nah, I'm good. Terrell, what's good, man? Talk about, MJF is right. The majority of fans are hypocrites for cheering Hangman after he burned Swerve's house. But hey, I can't talk. I cheer for the final boss. Are you cheering for Cena now? Is the real question. B-Boy Skyline says Ricochet theme sounds like Spy Kids 2, Island of Dreams. Man, listen, I'm still going with Mario, man. I'm telling you. Play. Did you listen to the ones I said? I sent it to Derek.
Yeah, not lying.
All right, y'all think it's a game, man.
Oh.
Matt Lopez says, hello, good evening. I hope you all had a good Wednesday. And yeah, New Jack's in a WWE licensed video game. What the beep? He says another damn good episode of AEW TV with a strong stack pay-per-view this Sunday. I don't know if that's how you wanted me to read it, but that's how I read it. Jocelyn says the dynamic duo of Derek and Conrad. I reversed that. Thank you, Jocelyn.
What's up, Jocelyn?
Looking different now that Muda isn't running things. Kill me a bit. Little old Muda Jr. What up, E? Make sure you guys check out E. E was streaming earlier today, I believe, on Twitch. We're playing some Batman today, E. I'm gonna make sure I put E over here. Check out E's channel right there. Show that guy some love, man. Just because E, good friend of the channel. Corbin versus Tom NWA title should be good. Hubs, my brother from Clash of the Podcast. Bless up, brother Conrad, my guy Derek. My hot takes of the evening. Oh no! Anytime I hear hot takes, I'm like, here it comes.
My guy Hubs. I might have to challenge you on some of these hot takes.
1, Ricochet, the absolute opposite of anyone I want to hear on a microphone. Hard disagree for me. We were talking about this in text, though. 2, Jay White will turn on Cope and join the Riders. I don't know if I think that. I think they want you to think that.
Yeah.
I don't
know. The Ricochet one. I'm gonna have to disagree with you, Hubs, because it's the same reason.
Oh, here he goes.
Same reason. You would have to agree that the way that you feel about Ricochet validates the way we feel about Seth Rollins' gimmick.
The oven mitt. No, I don't have an issue with Seth's in ring. I have an issue with Seth doing all that dancing and stuff. That's gonna have to go.
Nah, I need the whole gimmick to go. The whole gimmick is bad.
This is different though. He's talking about Ricochet on the microphone though.
It's gotten a lot better.
I prefer this Ricochet over what he was doing before. Him not speaking at all versus this. I mean, like I said, I find it that he's supposed to be annoying. He's trolling you. He trolls people on social media. Like he says stuff to get people upset. Like he knows what he's doing. Miracle, what up, everybody? What's good, Miracle? Appreciate you. XG Dub says, hey, what's good, fam? What's good?
Hey.
Elite Easy says, someone check the locks at Guantanamo Bay.
Please.
Hassan says, salute. What's good, Hassan? Appreciate you, bro. Appreciate you. We got New Jack. I hope they add a staple gun like Abyss. They add thumbtacks. I don't know what Abyss is in the game. That's crazy too.
Huh?
Well, he works for WWE, and I'm sure they were like, "Well, can we use your gimmick? Yeah, how much are you gonna pay me? And here you go, there's some money." He works there. I mean, you can't be mad at him.
When did he start working there?
I think after he must have retired 2019, 2020. He's been there for a little bit.
Isn't he still in the other promotion?
No, he stopped wrestling a while ago, bro.
Oh.
When he started doing Park, he was slowing down. He was like, yeah.
Okay. Well, I'm thinking of oh God.
This is a botch.
What's the one dude? Like he's super old.
This is
doing moonsaults and stuff.
Who are you referring to? Not is this TNA?
Is it TNA? Probably.
That's where Abyss is from.
No, not Abyss. It's not Abyss.
No, Abyss definitely doesn't do moonsaults. He slams you in the tax.
No.
Klaus said have his music play the whole match. Word. 3, someone needs to explain to Ricochet that talent is not. Come on now. That's disrespectful. That's disrespectful at this point. That's just not right. Conrad, you read it how I wanted you to read it. Sunday. Spider-Man all day. Okay. All right. Jesus De Leon. Sup, Derek and Mr. Cushman. Man, he putting my last name out there. Y'all think Mox and Cope should main event the pay-per-view? Yes. That's it. Seth Rollins dressed like he mugged Muppets on Sesame Street and made his clothes out of word. Okay, seriously, bro. He's a goof that attacks people with scissors. Think about that for 10 seconds. Please take 10 seconds, then respond. I don't need 10 seconds. I've told you. The scissors with Ricochet worked, bro. It worked. You got that. He looked like the crazy accountant. Blood all on his face. It worked, man. I'm telling you.
Yeah, but we got to talk about the guy who... Hold on, rev it up.
Rob got it. PCO.
Yes, PCO. There we go.
Yeah, he's not there anymore either. He left.
He finally retired?
No.
He's still wrestling?
Yes, they got into it.
Dude.
Well, they got into it. There was a little beef at the end.
Well, where's he going?
Indies, more than likely. Wrestle until he wants to. 2020, he's been an agent on TV, breaking up fights. Yeah. We all know why we really hate Ricochet. I cannot read this probably online. You cut it out. Vader. He said, Hubs, you about to get timed out, G. Take it easy. He's all right. He's all right. Daredevil Born Again is a must watch.
It is.
Ricochet, aka Crazy Steve Urkel. Okay, I respectfully bow to the Ricochet debate. I hear y'all. Yeah, like I think if you put him and Samantha together, it might be money. You know what I mean? We don't know what Samantha could do either on the microphone. She might be great at it. Who knows?
I would give her a shot.
I say why not? Scissors would be his favorite weapon and No Mercy. Absolutely would.
Ooh. Side note, you hear about Nintendo 64 coming out with a 4K system?
I thought that was a joke.
Nah. I thought it was too. I keep seeing it.
Clown says my favorite wrestler attacks people with pizza cutters. I can't hate on scissors. See?
Who attacks people?
Nick Gage with remember the pizza cutter with Jericho?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeesh.
Moving on here, Jamie Hayter has been off AEW TV. I've seen a lot of people in the chat, and the one person who needs to be here to hear this, that's often in the YouTube chats, isn't here, who often asks, where's Jamie Hayter? Remember that?
Yeah.
Jamie Hayter's off TV because she's trying to get her visa renewed. You can be mad and talk to whomever is in charge of that.
Yes.
It's far above our heads, but thank you to Sean Ross Sapp and Fightful Select. More on that later. Let's get into Dynamite because we also have to go through a bunch of other stuff here tonight. MJF opens up the show in a parking lot. He is looking like he hangs out there often on the streets.
Yep. And
he basically downs Hangman, confirms that he got that tattoo removed off of his leg because the AEW fans are hypocrites.
Hypocritical.
I question if this tattoo was real at all.
Slightly permanent marker.
I don't know. I don't believe it. I think they got one of those. What was it? The peeling sticks. Wet them up.
Peeling sticks. Yeah.
Yeah. But I don't know.
There for 30 seconds.
Came off wrong again, Tony.
Yep.
What am I paying you for? Yeah, I don't know, man. MJF cut a pretty good promo here. I feel like old MJF is back.
Yeah.
MJF, I think people appreciate his promos more when he's at the place versus when he's like doing them from a massage parlor or I'm at the pool hall cutting this promo. It just doesn't, they want him there.
I don't know. I respectfully disagree.
No way, bro. There's no way you're going to tell me who was he feuding with where he was like getting the massages from the girls for weeks.
Adam Cole.
I'm going to tell you this. That was ass. Nah, that was bad, bro. You were into that match, that feud?
Well, no, because the feud was already broken down from earlier.
I'm just saying
situations. So I couldn't have a definitive appreciation for it like I should have.
What do you mean, good sir?
Like I feel like if things were different and they worked out the way that we thought it should have worked out.
Let me ask you this. Has he lost momentum since he was the world champion a little?
I don't think so.
I do. I think he's slightly. He's upper mid-card right now. He's still in the mix, but I'm just saying he's lost a little momentum, and there's nothing wrong with that. But I feel like he's found his mojo back. Like I feel like he's back on it again.
Well, given the circumstances, I think if anything, it would be because of the Adam Cole situation. Because you had them as friends.
Well, and then they couldn't break up on time. Then you had they tried to force that storyline. Yeah. We can argue and get into this all day because some people think that was one of the biggest things that hurt. I don't know.
I think it was. I think it was one of the biggest things that hurt him. But he cut that one promo with was it Hangman recently or no? It was who did he feud with before?
Jeff Jarrett.
Yeah.
It was there. Like I said, it was something, and that thing just fell like to the wayside. Like they just seemed like they were like, get rid of this right now.
Yeah, I think a lot of people weren't buying into it.
Yeah, maybe they can still do something with Jeff though before the year is up.
Yeah,
maybe they'll figure something out. But let's get into this. We open up with the contract signing with Swerve Strickland, Ricochet. This was all about the where is my robe? Nana's wondering where the robe is. Well, obviously, if Ricochet came out in the robe, they would just take it. Why wouldn't you just jump them and take the robe? Right. Ricochet said, it's in a safe spot. You'll get to see it when it's pay-per-view time. Don't worry about it. And he was smug. He was a jerk. I thought Ricochet handled himself very well here. And it shows you the benefits here of being a heel and a face. Like when either one got like tripped up in their wording a little bit, you could see Ricochet was able to laugh, play it off, and it came off a little bit smoother. Yep. Baby faces don't get that luxury when it's like the trip or someone stammers over a word just slightly. But I thought both these guys handled it like pros. They got through it. Swerve delivered his classic line of, your wife's more talented than you. Basically, put Ricochet down.
Yeah, I think using the wife has more talented than you saved his side of the promo because he was very tongue-tied a few times. But see that goes back to what I was saying about Hangman. Slow down.
But I do appreciate that they talk like themselves.
Yeah, talk like yourself, but just slow down.
Be a normal human as well when you speak and your actions, your reactions to stuff. I think that's very key, and that's one thing that I do appreciate that they try to do.
Yeah.
Matt, more on that momentarily. I promise you, my brother. We're going to talk about that for a second too here. But the segment ends with Ricochet pulling out the scissors. When Swerve turns his back, he goes to hit him. Swerve hit him with the best, like, wow, right. Caught him with the move right there. Like, don't you dare.
Leroy.
And I've been watching Karate Kid 3 as well. Derek knows I've been watching a lot of like 80s, 90s movies. Derek's probably like, yo, what are you on right now, bro?
Nah, I can't talk, bro, because I was watching Last Dragon the other day. So.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Leroy, you warmed up yet?
What is that on?
I got it on Prime.
I feel like that's a code for something else. That's really on Prime?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. You know what else is on Prime? AEW's pay-per-views now, by the way.
Boom.
There was a lot of advertising for that. So if you're looking for a way to watch the show, Prime is also there.
Prime is there.
We'll be watching on Triller. So
yeah.
I'm just letting you know.
Triller
TV, big shout out to them. So he goes for the stab. Swerve blocks it, catches him, pulls out scissors out of his pocket. Doinks Ricochet right in the head. If you have a Baldy, this will bleed easily. The veins are just right there for you. He's bleeding. He's shocked. He's trying to hide under a table. Ricochet was acting a fool, and he took a good bump on this. I thought they ended the segment very well.
All you see is
he had the no mercy when you bleed, you panic.
Oh, yeah. Yo, I was trying to figure out where that looked so familiar from.
Yeah.
Oh, dude.
Yeah, that's what I thought of. AEW Shock Time or whatever sell yet? Nah, I think they passed on it. Sadly. Maybe one day. But who knows? Maybe Prime will be interested in AEW by then too, and they'll be like, you know what? We're gonna go over here. Peace out.
Right.
You never know. We'll have to see what happens in a couple of years when it's contract season time again for AEW.
Right.
Getting back into this. So that ended the segment here. I thought that was well done. Then we hop right into an 8-man tag. I can promise you guys this. I did not take notes. Will Ospreay's in there. My boy Powerhouse Hobbs is here in Sacktown. Mark Briscoe, how can you not love him? Orange Cassidy. We got the bad apple, Brian Keith. Brian Keith has really done a good job.
He has.
I like Archer and Cage as well. A little disappointed that they didn't get the tag title shot at Revolution. More on that later. And Mark Davis is here. Yo, can I say this? I wrote some notes here. Mark Davis, they have not done a good job in explaining fully that Mark Davis doesn't want to be there, because some weeks he's stomping people out and he looks happy with it. And then other weeks he's like, oh, I can't do this to Will. I'm like, bro, do you want to be there or not? Like, I know Don Callis tried to explain it with the contract thing. I just think they haven't done a good job of following that up and like piecing it together.
Yes.
Because when they did it, and I was like, wait a minute, you looked happy this whole time. And now you're like, no, I don't want to do that.
Right.
Like, But anywho, Brian Keith, what'd you say?
I digress.
Yeah. Will Ospreay hits the hidden blade on Brian Keith. They pick up the win. After the match, there's a post-match beatdown. I will say, Kyle Fletcher came down and brother had the drawer showing a little bit, just enough to let the ladies know. Yep. He also came down there and he was like, hey, yo, what's up? I'm about to beat you down. He put a beating on Will Ospreay, bro. A beating.
Oh,
he looked like a star, though.
He did. He's ever since the turn, he has started to carry himself. Actually, you know what? No. Ever since he cut his hair, he has started to carry himself very, very well. Not to say that he wasn't carrying himself as a face, but as a heel after he cut his hair, very, very, very well done.
Right. Cray said, not a fan of the Ricochet will end up being the best entertainer in AEW. Not a fan of the segment ending, though. I think it made sense, though. The scissors were what kicked everything off.
Yeah.
Says this was a fun 8-man tag match, and Kyle mollywopped Will. That's a fact, Jack. Yeah, so Mark Davis struggled here. He put him in a sleeper. Then Kyle and him get into it. There's a little scuffle between them. And he says, hit him with the chair in the back. He does it, then leaves the ring. And yeah, Will got beat up. His whole team got beat up. Don Callis' family looked strong after this.
Yeah, they definitely did. Side note, go back to the graphic for this. Doesn't Mark Davis look like Curtis Axel a little bit?
Derek, I don't ever want to hear that name on this show again. No Axel mania going on over here, dude. Yeah. So yeah, whatever. I've said my piece on the Mark Davis stuff.
Yeah.
We get video package setting up Kenny Omega, Konosuke Takeshita. Honestly, I'm not going to hit you guys with all the videos. You're going to see them on the pre-show. We know the matches that are coming up.
Right.
We're jumping right down into this. We have next Wheeler Yuta versus Cope. Got to make those P's pop.
Right.
So yeah, Trios champ Wheeler Yuta takes on Cope. Copeland was very conservative early on, but this was done for a purpose. Because at first I was like, yo, he said he was taking all these guys out. Why is he wrestling him?
Right, yeah.
But he's getting into his head. It was what it was. And he was showing him, like, this is how you show respect. This is how you wrestle.
Right.
We saw Yuta go for a cattle mutilation. Cope catches him with Beth Phoenix's finisher. Yuta gets knocked out the ring, does his usual rebounds right into a spear. Adam Copeland, Cope gets the win. After the match, he picks up a mic and shakes his hand and says, this is what respect feels like. Out comes Moxley, shoving him and pushing Yuta. I feel like this is all a ploy. I don't trust this. Copeland better take Yuta out on Collision if he's smart. He's the only one left. Make sure that he's not going to be there. That was it, really. And Yuta walked away from Moxley. What do you think? Do you trust this? Do you believe this? Moxley cut a promo after too, which was pretty good. I didn't hate it.
I do believe it only because I feel like Jay White will be there to watch after Cope's back. So I feel like this is genuine.
Okay. Unique Cope-inspired Yuta, right? BJ, what's good? Hey, y'all, wanted to pop in and show some love. Miss y'all. I'm getting myself caught up on so much AEW leading to the pay-per-view. Once I'm back, I'll be around weekly. All good, man. Take Yuta out of the equation. Take Deborah out the equation. Bam. Non-factor. Yeah. So Mox walks away from it. We'll see what they do with that, Derek. I mean,
Yeah.
I don't know here. We're back in the parking lot. MJF and Hangman. Here comes Maxwell. They get into a little scuffle, we'll say. And then the chase was on. There was someone dressed up like MJF. Hangman hits him. This guy was a great actor because I remember his face and what he did. He made me do it.
Right.
He made me do it.
He made me do it.
And then here comes MJF from behind. He hits him. What'd you think of like Hangman's intensity here, Derek? Like,
I liked it, but at some point you can't be the delusional. Can we even really consider him a face right now?
What up, Jay? He said, "Brilliant show tonight. I'm glad you enjoyed."
Yeah. Can we really dub him? Oh God, what did I say?
Hangman.
I don't know. I like it, but I just need that delivery, bro.
Well, he didn't talk to. I'm asking you about in ring. Did you feel the anticipation? Like this match, I feel like this match is a big deal. This match plays into a lot of like who's the main character of AEW. Is it MJF? Is it Hangman?
I feel like it's a big deal. I feel like this. Oh God, this may outshine a lot.
You know what I think? I think if Punk never came, that was where the title switch was always going to be.
Yeah.
In a world where like CM Punk never showed up in AEW, MJF and Hangman would have been the match, and that's when you would have turned the belts.
Well, yeah, MJF and Hangman would have been your two top right there.
Well, that's your heel and baby face for who you're going to put up on the rise. Meanwhile, you still had Omega, Moxley. You had all the other main event guys at that time.
Yeah, those two would be, in my opinion, The Rock and Stone Cold.
Whoa.
I'm saying of AEW.
Whoa. Yeah, okay, but whoa.
Well, I mean, who's going to be over them?
Not many.
See,
no, you might be correct in that. I gotta sit though. I gotta think about that. Tokyo the Don was good, man. Welcome. MJF and Hangman will be fire, absolutely. And we're gonna talk more about that and get into that afterwards too. MJF puts a beat down on him. He rips open his he was wearing a nice button down shirt. Opens up his shirt and it says MJF was right. He calls the fans hypocrites because when he burned down someone's house, it was cool and you wanted to cheer him. This is the same thing he argued with Swerve about.
Right.
He pulls out lighter fluid, Excalibur. I can smell that. That's lighter fluid. Sprays it all over the place. And before he can even get to it, security came out and stopped him. Effective security for the first time ever. Carry MJF out. And they were like, "Yep, you got to go, buddy. You're done." He's yelling and screaming the whole way out. I thought this was well done.
It was very well done.
The ass whooping will commence on Sunday.
Yeah. I needed maybe just a little bit more intensity from Hangman.
He got beat up.
No. I mean like overall.
In the ring?
Yeah.
Oh, well, we'll see. I think this is going to be one of those. A lot of these matches are like bloodthirst matches kind of for the pay-per-view. Revolution's low-key like my favorite one. I've always said this.
Yeah.
Like Revolution always delivers. Tell me a bad Revolution. I can't really think of any that were like, nah, this ain't it, Chief.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe you could make the argument over the one with the barbed wire, but even that match was really good minus the finish. I don't like to be the guy where I'm like, oh, the show sucked because of a finish. Like that's not. Yeah. I don't believe that to be true always.
No.
I would actually love if they redo that match and they can get it done correctly, so that becomes a match for them too to use.
Yeah. That definitely makes sure everything is functioning the way that it should. Because if it does, then it makes so much sense. You get more viewers.
more bang for your buck when those explosions go off. You just can't have a mistake go off. So whatever they did last time, they have to rectify that, and they have to like guarantee that this is going to work.
Right.
Jocelyn said, so I guess the parking lot isn't safe. No, Renee almost got ran over. No parking lot in pro wrestling is safe. None. Security actually did a good job for once. Matt says, give those guys raises. Get yourself a donut. Mercedes Moné, or I'm jumping ahead here, excuse me. We get a promo for Queen of the Ring. Toni Storm's backstage. She cuts a nice little promo. I thought that was very well done and tied into and she didn't say watch for the shoe. She said watch for Queen of the Ring hitting theaters. I forgot when it was. I think
it's coming this Friday.
March 7th, right?
Yeah, this Friday.
So good for, how did I not remember March 7th? Day 2K25 comes out. You got the Bloodline edition.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah. But yeah, it was right there. So I was like, well done. After that, we get Kris Statlander and Thunder Rosa taking on Megan Bayne and Penelope Ford. Solid, hard-hitting match. I think they made up for the mistake from 2 weeks ago, Derek.
Yeah, they did. Which is good. I think I won't say a large portion of people forgot, but I do think somewhat of a portion of people forgot, which made it a lot better, because what happened 2 weeks ago, everyone's gonna remember that if it sticks, you know what I mean? So the fact that they cleaned it up and made the interaction better, I think it was more than enough to say, all right, I'm not going to compare what 2 weeks ago was till today, for today. So yeah, I think it was definitely cleaned up well, and like you said, this was a good match.
Rob, I don't know why you went off about Excalibur right here. Name one memorable call. Tope Suicida. Tope Suicida.
That's probably the only consistent thing that he says right now that everybody will remember.
Yo, listen, y'all don't want my opinion. I think you need to go over, get my boy Walker Stewart from New Japan. Everyone else is gone, bro. Like, not gone, but I'm finding something else for you to do. But yeah, you got to find out who Walker Stewart can pair up with and let him call a show, and then the other guys can call Collision. Him and Nigel, I think, would be fantastic. Let Tony Schiavone be the producer of everyone, maybe.
Okay.
Let them do their own thing.
Yeah.
I think that would be interesting. But Walker Stewart, you heard it here first. Mark that down. There's gonna be a bid war for that guy. Hard-hitting match, like I said. I don't want to sell these ladies short. They did really good. She has a new name for her finisher. I believe it was the Fate Descent. Was that what they said?
I think that's what they called it.
It's been the F5. The last 2 times she's done it, I'll say it's looked better. I think me, you, and Rob all agreed on that.
Oh yeah. It looks 1,000 times
better.
The
F5 is a tricky move though. Like, you have to be able to lift and then like launch 2 at the same time while landing.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Not my favorite move in the world to do. I personally, you know how I feel though. Like, some of those moves don't look effective. Nothing's worse than Wasteland though. Like, that was the worst move I ever like. What is that, bro? What is that? Sorry to say. I'm just putting it out there.
It's facts though. It's facts.
Well, I gotta shut up. Because you asked a question and I answered it. Yo, Jassim, what's going on? He says, how are you doing? Doing good. Walker and Ian, that would be good, but I don't know if Ian wants to work those other dates, but he has been on Dynamite more lately, so maybe
it's a possibility.
We jump into Mercedes promo, Derek. She cuts a promo on Momo and basically says that she's going to be facing Serena Deeb on Collision. More on the Collision matches in a moment. So good things will happen. We go into Max Caster. He has an open challenge. By the way, loved his tights that said Max in like the HBO Max font.
Yep, there we go.
Switchblade Jay White comes out. He doo-doos his pants. And you're a child. Doo-doos his pants when he hears the music. And Switchblade catches him with the Blade Runner. Says, and then he felt to cut the promo after. He was like, Cope has always had my back, and I'm going to have Cope's back. So
I think we're in good standing, bro.
Sean thinks they're turning.
I don't know. I don't know if I can merit that right now.
Listen, I'm just saying. Interesting, no Billy Mercedes face-off this week. Maybe they'll come back to it in the future. They did tease some stuff online, though, with them. So I was telling Derek, I was like, let's keep an eye on this because I think something could end up happening with it. Maybe you get Mercedes versus Athena. Maybe we end up getting a triple threat at All In for all the belts. I don't know what they're going to do here.
See, I don't know. I don't know if I can agree with having all the belts on the line.
Maybe they lose some of the belts in the process. I don't know what to me, there's a way to do that. And I wouldn't be mad at a triple threat with it.
Honestly, I'll say what I said before earlier. If that's gonna happen, if Mercedes is gonna lose the belts, in my opinion, I feel like she should lose them one by one. One by one helps create the insanity.
That's 4 title defenses, though, bro. That's a long time.
That's all right.
Listen,
that's all right. We saw what they did Monday night.
What if she says that she'll vacate the titles to get a title shot? I don't know. Like I said, to me, there's room to mess with this. I think you could do something with Athena. To me, Athena, Mercedes, and Toni Storm are in the mix of like, who do we want to do something here?
Yeah.
He said poaching from New Japan. I'm not poaching. I'm just saying. Brother's good, man. Why not go for him?
Right.
Rob says, don't trust Jay and definitely don't trust Edge. Cope. You never know. Wait, which Jay are you talking about? Those in the know what I'm saying. He might show up too. So yeah, he gets the win. Timeless Toni Storm and Mariah May's promo. I love this. I thought it was very well done.
It was really good.
Dude, she spit on her in like the first 3 seconds of this. I'm like, yo, what is wrong with her?
Well, I already told you my opinion. I feel like this is too early.
Nah, Derek's bugging, bro. He's talking about too early. Derek, this shit's been going on since the Owen Hart tournament. And think about that. They already knew where they wanted to go before that. They gave you months before that. Derek, it's time to end this shit, bro.
Nah, bro. I just need maybe like...
He's lying.
Nah.
She won the belt at All In. Derek, All In is in 4 months.
Right. But I'm just saying, like, she
this has been a long time.
I'm just saying, bro.
Someone help me in this chat now.
With the amount of insanity that she is showing, it's too early.
Dude. Also, Jay White isn't trustworthy. 100% if you know New Japan, Jay White. That word looked like a hard C. Yeah, dude, I'm not agreeing with Derek here at all.
Come on, bro.
Nah, bro. They need to end this feud.
Nah, dude.
Get Mariah into something else. Mariah and Tony has been going on for at least 16 months, I think. Derek's up here trying to pause it and get back to it. Nope, we ain't got time for injury. We are wrapping this up. We just talked about MJF and Adam Cole. Why would you risk doing that? No, wrap this up. I think this will be fun though. It's, they promoted their Hollywood ending street fight that they're gonna do. I really like this, and then I like that. I wish both of you good luck, and then they said like she's gonna need it at the same time, or they said something like that. Very well done. I like what they did here, and I know some people are calling for this to main event. I wouldn't do that.
No,
but I think that this is a fantastic match and it deserves top billing. 100%.
Yes, I agree.
Going down this, we have Harley Cameron's going to be in action on Collision, Derek.
Nice.
Serena Deeb versus Momo.
Nice.
Daniel Garcia will defend the TNT Championship against Lee Moriarty as well.
Okay. All right.
So you got some matches for Saturday. I know we were gonna keep going. I missed rehearsal.
I was feeling it, bro.
D, you booking Hogan versus Warrior B? They're trying to wait till they both end up in WCW to do it again so Hogan can get his leg back. Like, yeah, let me get that WrestleMania 6 win back, brother. It's been 8 years.
Hold on,
I'm gonna drop that leg on you real quick.
Hold on, my bladder got loose for a second.
Let me see you get loose. Y'all got Derek in a trance right now. This man is bugging out. We have to keep it moving, folks. International champion Okada teams with Ricochet to take on Swerve Strickland and Brodie King. I love this. That's the main event tonight. Fantastic work between both teams. Swerve stomp on Ricochet, right on that ball head that had the Band-Aid over it. Looked like he cut himself shaving.
Yep.
And he looked mad about it. Okada made a save after the Swerve stomp with an elbow. He just jumped on Ricochet, basically. He hit him with that no mercy style elbow off the top and didn't care. Brodie King comes out. They start beefing. Okada grabs his Continental Championship and brings it into the ring. Brodie King ain't going for it. He hits him. He drops it. They both tumble over the top rope. Swerve's directing traffic. Ricochet sees the belt. This bald fraud. No, I'm just kidding.
Wait.
I'm on my Pepsi Phil stuff right now.
Yep.
He picked up the belt, clanks it across Swerve's head. Swerve sold it perfectly though with the kick out. Like he even put his arm up like he was trying to kick out. Nope. One to the dome. So Ricochet pins Swerve again.
Mm-hmm. Which needs to happen because we all know who needs to win.
Hold on now. We're going to get into that in a second.
Okay. All right, big
so,
dog. All right,
so
big dog.
Dynamite ends on that note. You guys can tell me what you thought of the show. Put it in the comments. Put it in the chat real quick. Matt says, awesome main event. How Brodie bought Ricochet head. It happens, brother. It happens. Bald fraud. Triple H was on Dynamite. Chill. Bald. No bald slander in the chat. See, I make one joke. Here they come. They coming for me. They are coming for me. That was the end of this show. Like I said, tell me what you thought, Derek. What did you think of Dynamite?
This was a good show. Everything was. I won't say everything was well placed. It did seem a little disjointed a little bit. Just as far as like how you went from like promo to Matt, like. You're like, dang, this is when the main event came on, you were like, this is like the third match already.
I'll say this. He gives you as much as he can during that time.
Yeah, no, I mean, I like it, but it just seemed like it was things were just placed in different order and it didn't feel right to me.
Yeah, and you're trying to show video packages, trying to hype up the show.
Yeah,
I get it though. You're trying to build hype at the same time while not spoiling the matches too that you're gonna do. But you're having tag matches involving the people. I get it.
Yeah,
I have no issues with tonight's show. Thumbs up show for me. I'm only doing thumbs up or thumbs down. That's it. So leaving it at that. Jesus says good show. E says great show. Bald fraud. I didn't see Rocker Cena on Dynamite. 4 bald spots out of 5. Y'all laughing, man. It might happen to you one day. Call me up when you feeling sad. I'll tell you what to do. Don't feel sad anymore, bro. Just cut it off. Don't have that pride. Don't hang on to it. That hairline's been hanging on like a moment anyway.
Right.
It's time to cut it off. Tell the barber. Just do it, bro. You'll be all right. If you've been getting it cut low, you don't feel no different. You'll be all right.
Yeah.
You'll smell good after they put that oil on your head, have it shining up real nice.
Give the baldy massage with the fingertips.
Oh my goodness, I'm afraid to even answer Rob. I'm gonna put that in there for you, Rob, so you can let me know. We always check a poll that someone puts up on what they rate Dynamite, and it's usually not good. But he asked me to guess on it, so I'll let you guys know what it is afterwards. I guess 42% because usually there's hatred.
Yeah.
Next topic.
Okay.
Acclaim is back.
Shinobi's back.
Derek, what were some of your favorite Acclaim games?
Ooh, I gotta look that one up.
I know mine. Mine were the wrestling games.
Yeah, the wrestling.
Mortal Kombat.
Yeah.
NBA Jam.
Yeah. You know what? I second that notion.
I was close. 43%. He said, absolutely awful. Tired of these people. Yeah, Acclaimed is back. If you got a favorite game from Acclaim, put it up.
Put it up.
Let me hear about it. But yeah, favorites. I mean, anything different? Well, Turok. Anything else in there you want to add?
Hell no, bro.
I never played it really, so
Nah, Turok was garbage.
you had it though, didn't you?
I did have it. I
talking shit, but contributed to it.
Yeah, I definitely did, bro. I dropped the ball on that one.
Nah,
Turok was no. Let me see.
What else did they have? They had the WrestleMania, the arcade. You had In Your House.
Yeah.
You had Legends of Wrestling 1 and 2.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Yeah,
Let me see. Trying to think what else. I think that was pretty much it for.
Yeah, he said Legends of Wrestling 2. Give me that Legends of Wrestling 2 and NBA Jam.
Yeah.
Put the code in, brother. Put the code in. Someone said Narc.
Oh, dang.
Derek, I brought this up for a reason. This is a wrestling podcast, right? So,
Yep.
Conrad, why would you bring that up? Do you know who's on the board for that new Acclaimed? That's right, Slapnuts. Double J Jeff Jarrett is on the board for Acclaimed. Now,
are you serious?
And I said Acclaimed like it's the tag team. Excuse me, Acclaim. Thank you, E. I realized what you did there. You said Bowens and them are back.
Wait a minute.
Double J sits on the board. Now, do you see he's one of the advisors? So basically, Acclaim came back, and their idea is to bring back indie developed games.
Okay.
So they're not doing these big AAA things, but they're like, well, we can make some independent games and we can try to support those things. Okay. They got some financial backing. Double J's in there. He's got money, bro. Like, I hope people know that. He owns like small baseball teams and small basketball teams, stuff like that.
Yeah.
Like like the Bisons.
Yeah.
Like he that's what he's into. So, okay, Jarrett's doing that stuff. Cool. Who needs a video game right now for where he works? AEW Fight Forever. Do you guys think, and I'm probably the first person who's going to do a video about this, I hope, but could AEW Fight Forever make their way back to Acclaim?
I think they can.
I don't think it's a bad idea. Me and E talked about this briefly. We may have to do some messages tomorrow going back and forth about this, but E said a great point to me. You got to have people who know wrestling games to do this.
Yes.
Or this isn't going to work. But I think you can revitalize Fight Forever. Anything Midway did with Acclaim was fire. Someone said Batman. I forgot Batman had a game with Acclaim.
Yeah.
Crazy Taxi Clown says.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Derek was a Frogger guy, probably.
Nah.
You lying.
I hate that game with passion, bro.
WrestleMania arcade game was Midway. The MK pay-per-view before Warner got it. In Your House was Acclaim, though. See, dang it, Midway. WWE, wee woo. They did WWF Warzone and Attitude, sadly. Please, God, no, it would be a story mode of Double J winning all the titles. Don't worry, you're not gonna have to play TNA again. It would be smart if AEW Fight Forever going to Acclaim, made fun wrestling game. Honestly, I just think that there's no one. Here's the thing: anywhere that Fight Forever could go, you're gonna run into an issue.
Yes.
Let's name all the big companies right now, Derek, for video games. You got EA Sports.
Yep.
They're owned by UFC. That's part of TKO. That seems like an issue potentially if. UFC is the bigger breadwinner. How much attention are you going to get as AEW Fight Forever? Right. Things to think about. You're not the cash cow. Can't go to 2K. I'm sure there's some exclusivity agreement there. So that takes you out of all the Take-Two games, Rockstar, all that stuff. So that's off the table.
Right.
You go back to Ukes and THQ Nordic. You know what you're going to get with them, and it seems like that was a problem. So people probably don't want to do it. Yeah, Hardcore Revolution and Anarchy Rules. Yes. I bought those even knowing what those games were. I still did it. Let me go rent this from Blockbuster real quick. Right. Legends of Wrestling 4 with Jeff Jarrett as the cover star. Oh, Acclaim did the Space Jam basketball game too. I enjoyed that. Okay. Anyone else, Derek? Square Enix? Maybe. But do they have anyone who wants to make a wrestling game?
I think there's somebody out there that wants to, who actually has like the
The experience, the
the
knowledge.
experience, the knowledge. But I would say the drive to want to make one.
And you had Gata in the palm of your hands. Is he going to come back again to do it one more time?
Right. So I think a company that's working on this will have somebody in the wings ready to say, hey, this is what you need to do. This is what you need to do. Boom, take care of it.
I just hope they don't throw away the things that were good about the game. I love the gameplay. I love the controls. Yeah. I don't have an issue with that. I needed more content. I needed more features, and I needed more parts in the creation stuff. If WWE's about to do this island thing and they got people upset, I would have a heavy focus on Creation Suite and saying, we're not going to limit you guys. We're going to do this. We're going to do that. Mm-hmm. Everything is cross-play. I was going to definitely try to make Derek laugh, but I didn't want to clean up the water that he just drank. It's going to get him good, too.
Oh, yeah, that definitely would have came.
Yeah, he said if...
Pause.
Play. So he says if they do it, they better let Aubrey on board this time. I figure she would, man. The TNA game had a great look between the bells. Yeah, then the bell rang, and then you were like, shoot. The problem with TNA is TNA overpromised, and they promised a No Mercy field. They couldn't get that, and then it was like, Rob says, y'all remember the Bust a Move games? You might have to show this to me.
Oh, I've heard of them. I don't. I'd have to see if I remember what they look like.
But yeah, to me, Fight Forever going over there would be not a bad idea. So keep that in mind. Mm-hmm. And maybe on the old EPW Games channel, I could do some commentary over there. Once that channel gets big enough, I could put some all the video game stuff over there. I know I keep talking about it, and I haven't uploaded anything to it. I should one day.
All in due time.
I'm trying to grow this one too. Like, I don't know.
All in due time, bro. All in due time.
Yeah, 100%.
Because 2K is coming out this Friday.
Yeah.
See?
You buying it?
No.
This man right here. That's hate, bro. That's hate. This Sunday, though, Derek, is Revolution, and we're going to give our quick preview and predictions. I know we kind of flew through this show, but we did it for you guys so that we could fit the maximum amount of stuff in. Revolution is going to be in LA. I love these graphics. I know Sean's somewhere like, shut up, Conrad, but I love these graphics. I think they're dope. And if you're looking for our review, me and Derek won't be doing it. Me and Sean will be on Clash of the Podcast this Monday. So the theme will probably be Revolution. So Make sure you are there. And I'm sure you'll get Derek's thoughts somewhere in the chat, being a foul mouth, little mealy mouth son of a crumb. Pre-show, we have it announced that Renee Paquette, RJ City, and Jeff Jarrett with special guests, Golden Globe Emmy Award winner Stingray, Paul Walter Hauser in the house to do the pre-show panel for AEW Revolution. Cool. I love RJ. I love Renee.
All right, let's
even Double J. Double J brings that video game back. You know what? I love you too, Jeff. Get out there. Make some money, brother.
Right. Make it happen, Captain.
Right. I'm excited for all the YouTube is to play 2K25. I love it, man. I'm glad you guys are excited. EO Sky running wild. Enjoy it, my friend. Enjoy it. We only have one match right now for the 0 hour, Derek. Orange Cassidy, Big Boom AJ, and Mark Briscoe are going to team up in a trios match, take on Johnny TV in the MXM collection.
Let's see. Well,
don't overthink this, Derek.
I think
you got to go with the faces here.
Yeah, the faces win. Faces win. I don't know. I want to say Orange is probably going to get the no. Refract that one. We're gonna go with
I'm taking Orange, Big Boom, AJ, and Mark Briscoe. Derek playing.
It seems like there's a lot at stake here.
If anyone gets pinned, it's Big Boom, AJ. If MXM's gonna win, and honestly, they probably need a win.
Yeah.
But are you gonna keep this going? Are you? I don't know. I don't know what they're going to do here, but have fun with it. It's on the pre-show, too. I saw some people like, oh, what's Big Boom AJ doing there again? Like, it's the pre-show, brother. Like, we'll be all right.
Where else was he going to go?
I'm just saying. Yeah, I don't want him on the main card. So, Mark is a treasure. Glad he is making money off the chicken eggs. Mm-hmm. That's right. Did I? This should be a fun trios match, but I would have put Dustin and Sammy with Big Boom since they are feuding with MXM. They could have done that too.
Yeah.
Could have done that. Maybe they couldn't get in there, but who knows? Maybe that'll be the match for Ring of Honor, Supercard of Honor.
Ah, yeah, there you go. Put
that on the card. Yeah, so Johnny Knoxville was at WrestleMania. He was. Let's get into the regular card, Derek. Kazuchika Okada, Brodie King. I don't see any way Brodie takes this here, but I think Brodie King needs a good showing. That's it.
Yeah, I think Okada has. I don't want to use the word pull, but I want to say like
stroke.
Yeah,
there you go.
To lose the title, but then just to get it right back.
I wouldn't do that in my opinion in this situation.
I wouldn't do it either, but it was already proven that he's done it.
Yeah, I think right now you're building to him and Kenny, so you don't want him losing. That's why I'm like, nah, you can't do that. We mentioned it earlier, Mercedes Moné taking on Momo Watanabe. Wanatabe. So Momo will be in this match going up against Mercedes. I don't believe that there's any hope that Momo wins this, but I do expect a good match once again here for Mercedes. Mercedes gets to go on her run of fantastic matches.
Mm-hmm. I think Momo's going to come close to winning, but then Mercedes is probably going to hit some kind of funky.
How close would you say? Show the people how close. There you go. There you go. It looks like he's holding a little sand disc. So you say Mercedes ekes this one out?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's do some tag action here, Derek. Hurt Syndicate. We hurt people.
We hurt people.
Taking on the Outrunners. You son of a bitch. Yeah. The Outrunners and Hurt Syndicate here battle for the tag titles. Do you take the belt? The Outrunners have been over. I don't know if they're as over as they were.
Probably not.
To me, it was between them and Private Party, and they went with Private Party instead. And I wonder if they were like, we shouldn't have did that. We should have.
I think that was the case, honestly.
And to me, I wasn't mad that they went with Private Party was over too. It was kind of like one of those flip a coin and decide what you want to do. But Watanabe, thank you, Rob.
Yeah,
I'm tired.
I'm gonna go with the Hurt Syndicate retaining. Although I will say the Outrunners have a really good chance of beating them.
Do they though?
I think they do.
They just got those belts, but
I think they do.
I think you have it where the Outrunners look like they haven't won, and maybe this is where Cedric debuts. But I don't know what kind of contract he was on. Right. He was on the NXT. He's only got 30 days. Maybe he's on the 90. Maybe it was his other deal rolled over. I don't know. But we could see something here. They could also just straight up get the win. Who said something in here? Clown said, close only counts in horseshoes and hand grenades. Her worst match was against two left-footed dentists. Jeezy.
Oh, come on.
MJF Hangman Page, who wins this match for the face of the main character, of AEW?
I'm gonna go with Hangman.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna go with Hangman. The way I look at it is it's gonna be Hangman that wins because I feel like this is gonna go on for a good amount of time. This just can't be the only match.
So you think this continues?
Yes.
Do you want to break in between this one?
Possibly.
No, I'm done with this guy, bro. Get this guy out of here.
Possibly.
I think whoever wins this, though, it could lead them back to the World Championship picture, but we know that won't happen right away.
Yeah, no.
So who do you got winning this one? This one's tough to call, I think.
It is tough, but I'm gonna go with Hangman.
Okay.
I'm gonna go with Hangman.
Okay. I feel like I don't want to doubt MJF, man. I haven't really picked in this one. By the way, I took Hurt Syndicate in that other one too. Yeah, I'll go final pick here. Who needs this win? But I don't know where they would go afterwards. I'm gonna go with MJF. I don't know why.
Okay. No, I respect it. We'll
see what they do here. Next up, we got Konosuke Takeshita versus Kenny Omega for the International Championship. Listen, Kenny done let this man get 2 dubs off of him in the last year.
Mm-hmm.
It's all right, brother.
Kenny is due, so I think Kenny's winning this one.
Kenny's taking that international title, and then I think we're getting a big unification match at All In between him and first time ever on U.S. soil, bro. Okada Omega.
Eesh.
Nutty butty. Play. It came down to who would you rather be. It came down to who you would rather be transitional champions. Yo, Hangman, I think needs it more. Cedric has a 90-day no compete. Omega, yeah. The Hangman, dude. I'm flipping my pick back to Hangman. I'm changing my mind. I'm pulling a Derek right now. I don't know, man. This one's tough. Yeah, give it to Hangman, man. But I could see them giving it to MJF, and Hangman spirals a little bit out of control and has to find his way. Let's go back into this, though. Steel cage match. Will Ospreay, Kyle Fletcher. This is going to smack, bro.
All right.
This is going to make you wish you got steel cage matches at Fight Forever. Will Ospreay about to be doing leaps off this shit. All types of manner of shit, bro.
God. This is going to be so brutal. So brutal. But for some reason, I don't feel like this is a pay-per-view that's going to end the feud.
Nah, dude, this is it, I think. Will's got to move on from this after this, but where does he go, though? Like, I'm taking Will Ospreay to win this. Like, that's my pick, but I don't know.
Yeah.
If you're going to come back to this, like you said, this is one where I think you can come back to it again later.
Yeah. So
you could give Kyle Fletcher the win, and then it's like, yeah, remember I always beat you? And
yeah.
Look at Derek loves his little trail of breadcrumbs when it comes to this story. Crap.
See, I always feel that in certain feuds, I think the feud is supposed to carry just a little bit. This one, I feel like it's supposed to carry. I think there has to be this match, another match, and then
the blow off.
The blow off, yeah. So I feel like I'm not mad if they do end it after this match, but I would prefer if they go maybe 2 more.
So who's winning this first?
God.
You can be bold. Clown says Fletcher wins it. It makes him. Matt Lopez says I'm picking Ospreay. I think he's gunning for the world title. He's in the mix, I think. Fletcher is set for the TNT title since he beat Garcia in C2. But does the win help him? Maybe that's how they get to it.
Yeah. I'm gonna go with Will.
Okay.
I'm gonna go with Will.
Safe bet. We got a number 1 contendership match. We talked about them all night. They were kind of the main focuses of Dynamite. Swerve Strickland, Ricochet, Derek, number 1 contender for the AEW World Championship. So there is no number 1 contender for Ospreay and Fletcher, like we were talking. There's not one for Kenny and Takeshita. This show is banger, bro, when you look at it up and down the card right now. Like, I don't think this is going to be a bad show. I can't think of any match where I'm like, ugh. Yeah. Well, maybe one, but maybe the main event. But I think they've done a good enough job to where I'm okay with it. But.
Yeah. I'm going to go with Swerve.
Okay. So you don't think Nana's turning or anything crazy like that?
I think the idea is going to be there, but I think there's too many. I don't want to say too many factors, but I think there are factors there that will hinder that decision.
Okay. So you're going with Swerve for the win. I think Swerve wins as well. Because he'll be back in Dynasty where he won the championship last time.
Right.
It makes sense.
Yeah.
Matt says Swerve wins going to Dynasty on the anniversary where he won the world title. Ospreay's got it when he's on his way back up to getting that full gear win back. Yeah. Yeah, respect.
Right.
Hollywood ending. This is a street fight. Pinfalls count anywhere, whatever they're going to do. I think you got to give this match some time.
Yeah.
And I think you let these ladies get bloody. You let it get physical. You even pay some homage to the Hollywood backlot brawl between Goldust and Rowdy Piper at WrestleMania 12. Someone maybe gets pile driven on a gold Cadillac. There's lots of things you could do there. turn on the fire hose on one of them.
Yeah.
And, like I think that happened in that match. I can't remember everything they did, but I remember some of the spots.
That match.
Yeah. So.
Yeah. Did I get my pick?
No.
Yeah.
Tony just got the belt. So what do you think here?
Well, Tony's
winning, in my opinion.
Yeah. Tony retains. I just don't like the delivery that they made for Mariah May. As far as like how this feud is and like how it's going, like I feel like, yeah, like I said, bro, I feel like this is too early. Like I really do feel like this is too early. Like I feel like Tony should be wrestling somebody else.
Hogan Warrior Part 6B.
I feel like she should be wrestling someone else, and because I think I told you my idea about this.
I think you couldn't beat her with a roll up though. Like that can't end this feud, and then you're like, oh, let's go away for a while. No. Mariah had to come back. She got her get back on her, and I think the ending of this is like a bloody Mariah May gets pile driven through like a windshield or something, and that's it. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. If we go that route, I accept that view that you got. I just feel like this is just happening too soon because I feel like she should have came back, but she should have come back the way I said Tony should have left. Driven insane. Like she's insane now and she's still here.
Right. That's why she spit on her. She looked kind of disheveled in it, but that could be it. Through a mirror of reflection. I like that, Clown.
Oh,
that's interesting because that was what they did to copy each other. But she did steal Tony's move. That's why I said the pile driver. But I like what you're saying too with the mirror. Piper got legit hit by a car in that match. Yeah, they need to do gold. Hey yo, man's talking crazy over there with the. We don't show your kids WrestleMania 12 main event time, Derek.
12.
This is the match I worry the most about because this match is going to depend on if the audience in the crowd is into this match. This could make or break this match.
I feel this match will be even keel on both sides as far as the fans are concerned.
We have to be careful that Adam Copeland doesn't do one of his like let's wrestle for 30 minutes.
Yeah, no.
Well, but they wanted an NWA style match, so
I mean, if you do it that way.
It's got to work. Whatever you do has to have the crescendo and it's got to lead to something.
Yeah.
To me, the surprises that you have, the X factors in this are going to be Wheeler Yuta right now.
Mm-hmm.
You have Christian Cage with the contract.
Mm-hmm.
What's he going to do with that? Jay White is an X factor.
Yep.
I think Jack Perry's an X factor. I think he could end up joining that group, the Death Riders, which makes more sense for him than him being with the Elite. Then you get Jack Perry back into doing something because he hasn't been around.
I mean, do we need him?
So who do you pick for this?
I'm going to go Cope wins.
Okay.
But I'm going to also say Christian cashes in.
And Christian's leaving with the belt that night.
Yes.
I think Moxley stops Christian's cash in. I think Cope screws Christian, and this is what's going to tie them together. And then we will end up seeing them as a tag team. I think their goal in the end is they will become the AEW tag team champions.
Well, I mean that's what we wanted when they both came over.
Right, but this is how do we get there?
Oh, yeah.
And do they do it by them fighting each other again? Like, I'm interested to see how they play this off because I've heard other people's thoughts and like what they think is going to happen, and that's not how other people wanted to do it. Matt Lopez says, I have a feeling we're getting a Young Bucks return.
Well,
could be.
I don't know how I feel about that.
I feel like Kenny shouldn't accept their return, though. He should be like, screw off. You guys injured me. Like, go away.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm taking Mox to retain this. I don't know how. I don't know why, but I feel like if Christian comes out to cash in, he loses it, actually. He blows it. Yeah, he blows the cash in.
Oh, shoot. Okay.
I don't know, though. Like I said, you can do a lot of interesting things with this. So I'm interested in this match and like the aftermath and what are you going to be able to do here?
Yeah.
So, like I said, we'll be watching. And Monday, Monday. You guys will get our review for Revolution, me and Sean here on Clash of the Podcasts. I don't really have a lot more to say. Let's get these people out of here, Derek. Thank you guys for watching, man. Enjoy the pay-per-view. You can catch it on Triller TV, also on Amazon Prime as well. Make sure you guys order it, check it out. If you like AEW, support AEW. We'll see what happens on the video game front and Dynamite next week. We'll be back here. So make sure you guys keep it locked with us. Thank you so much for joining us. We appreciate all of you, and we are out, and we will catch you all on the next one.